Okay, good day to all science students. In this video lesson, we are going to tackle the calculation of atomic mass. Paano ba nako-compute yung atomic mass ng element? For objectives, define atomic mass and explain its significance. Appreciate how isotopes influence atomic mass and how this applies to the real world. And perform simple atomic mass calculations and draw isotope diagrams. For motivational activity, let us have this. Two sets of different colored items, for example, ball or candies, bottle caps, beans. For example, red isotope 1, the mass is equivalent to 10 units, and blue isotope 2, the mass is 12 units. Each group should have 6 red and 4 blue items. So pretend each red candy weighs 10 units and each blue candy weighs 12 units. We have 6 red and 4 blue. You are going to observe and count, then your teacher will guide you to answer these questions. So number 1, how many total candies items do we have? So what is the total weight of the red candies? How about the blue ones? Let us have the computation. Ayan, for example, red is 6 items and then it weighs 10 units. So you are going to multiply to get the total weight, that is 60. And blue, for 4 items, 4 pieces, and its weight is 12 units, that is 4 times 12, 48. So if we are going to get the total units of the blue and red, we have 108. But if we are going to get the total number of pieces or item, that is only 10 items, the total weight is 108. So the total mass, so average mass is equals to total mass divided by the total number. So the average mass is 108 divided by 10, that is 10.8 units. So kung papapansin nyo po, mayroong decimal na number sa units. So maidahalin tulad din po natin yan dun sa atomic mass unit ng isang element because of the different isotopes. So what is atomic mass? So every element on the periodic table has a number with a decimal. Example, chlorine 35.5. Ito po yun. Ito po yung kanyang atomic mass unit. Ito nasa baba ng pangalan na chlorine. So rounded off po yan to 35.5. So this is not a mistake. Atoms don't come in halves. So nagtataka kayo, ang atom ba may hati, may portion? But isotopes do exist in different amounts. So may iba't ibang, hindi naman po kasi equally distributed ang bilang ng isotope ng isang element. So ulit po, sa mga nalilito pa kung ano bang isotope. Isotope is the atom of the same element having different mass number. Pag sinabi naman nating mass number, makukuha mo yun pag nag-plus mo ang proton and neutron sa loob ng nucleus. So ang ibig sabihin lang po, kaya nagkaroon ng isotopes dahil sa pagkakaiba-iba ng number ng neutron sa nucleus. Pero yung proton is still the same po yun, kasi yung nga ang identity ng isang atom, kung ano ba siyang pangalan niya based on the proton. Kung 6 yan, 6, that is atomic number, that is the atom. But in terms of neutron, nagkakaroon ng pagkakaiba-iba, kaya nagkakaroon ng iba't ibang isotopes. So atomic mass is the average mass of an element's isotopes based on their natural abundance, kung gaano karami yung bawat isotopes. For easy formula, atomic mass is equals to, okay, yung M po is mass of isotope, A is abundance, gaano ba karami as a decimal. So we are going, kung kukunin natin yung atomic mass, halimbawa dalawa yung isotope ng isang element, we have mass of isotope 1 and abundance of isotope 1, ita-times mo yun, plus the product naman ng mass of isotope 2 and abundance of isotope 2. So example natin, itong chlorine. So ang isotopes ng chlorine ay chlorine 35 saka chlorine 37. So mas marami po ang chlorine 35, which is 75%. Ang chlorine 37 is only 25%. So kung i-compute natin, 35 ita-times natin sa 0.75, yun yung kanyang abundance, plus yung 37 times 0.25, yung abundance ng 37 is 0.25. So using the formula yung binanggit natin kanina, so simplifying now the computation, 35.75 is equals to 26.25 plus yung result naman po ng 37 times 0.25 is 9.25. Pag plinas natin yan is 35.5. That is the atomic mass unit of chlorine. So that's why chlorine has a 35.5 atomic mass, because most chlorine atoms are chlorine 35 but some are heavier chlorine 37. Mas abundant ang chlorine 35. So boron naman po tayo. Boron 10 is 20%. boron 11 is 80%. Again, gagamitin natin yung formula. Yung 10 is the isotope 1, and then the abundance niya, ita-times nyo kung ilan yung abundance niya, is 20%, that is 0.2. Plus naman, yung boron 11, o 11 yung kanyang isotope, and then yung kanyang abundance is 80%. So, pag kinuha mo ang decimal niyang 80% is 8.8, or dividing by 100 po yan. So, i-simplify po natin yan. So, 10 times 0.2, that is 2. And then, 11 times 0.8, that is 8.8. Pag plinas natin, ang atomic mass unit ng boron is 10.8. So, for your activity, kayo naman ang sasagot po nito. For example, itong carbon isotopes, we have carbon 12 and carbon 13. So, mas abundant po ang carbon 12 because 90% ang kanyang dami dito. While carbon 13 is only 10%. So, i-compute natin, atomic mass unit, ito yung formula ulit. Balikan natin. Okay, the isotope 1, the mass of the isotope 1, and then the abundance of isotope 1, ita-times natin. Plus, the mass of isotope 2, ita-times natin sa abundance ng isotope 2. So, substituting now the formula. Okay, substituting now the formula. 12 times 0.9, yung 0.9 po galing doon sa 90%. Para po makuha pala natin ang 90% sa mga nalilito, bakit naging 0.9? I-divide nyo lang yan sa 100 kasi nga ibig sabihin 90%. Ibig sabihin po 90 per 100, 90%. So 90 slash per 100, divide by 100, so that is 0.9. So carbon 13, ganun din po. 13 times 0.1 yung 10%. And then, ang result po ng 12 times 0.9 is 10.8. And then 13 times 0.1, that is 1.3. So adding the result, that is 12.1 atomic mass unit. So that is the atomic mass of carbon, the combination of the different. Okay, ito naman, okay na yan, magnesium. Paano yan? May tatlong involved na isotopes. So, magnesium 24, magnesium 25, and magnesium 26. So, the same lang po yan. Gamitin nyo yung formula sa pag-compute natin. Okay, problem 3, ganun din, oxygen isotopes. We have 3 isotopes, the oxygen 16, 17, and 18.